Part 3, late August 2008, where I believe it began. I was moved to a room in the hospital, eventually. Now realize, prior to that, I had wanted to go home to get the rest of my things for an extended hospital stay. And one of the nurses physically stepped in front of me, telling me with her words that I could go, but physically kept dodgeballing, stepping in front of me, so I could not go. Eventually I gave up trying to leave, even though it was very odd, because with her words she would keep saying that I could leave. It would be against medical advice, but I could leave. But with her physical body, she kept dodgeballing and literally physically blocking me from leaving. So I gave up on leaving. And eventually I was put into a regular hospital bed in a room, rather than being in the triage area with beds and curtains around the beds. There, I eventually received a shot, a steroid shot, that was supposed to cause the baby's lungs to mature quickly. There were supposed to be 2 of those shots, and eventually there were. So I was in the room, and I called the abuser numerous times through the night and the morning, because it was odd. By flight, it should have not taken him that long to get there, but it took him a long time to get there, and it was odd. And finally, I was told over the phone by my son's godfather, that, who would turn out to be the abuser, was in the state that he had landed at the airport, and my son's godfather said that he was going to pick him up and they'd be at the hospital in 40 minutes, 45 minutes. But many hours, 4 to 6 hours passed before they ever came from the airport in my state to the hospital. It was just very odd. Very odd. And I was very scared that I was going to have the C-section and he wasn't going to be there. It was very odd. Very unrestful.